Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. It's a new week. It's a new day. The last week of quarter three, everybody. We're back. We're back. I went to London for a little 4-day trip. Little cheeky 4-day trip out to London, innit? Anyway, I'm back now. Looks like we went for those equal highs finally on Thursday after FOMC. Really interesting there. And then Friday inside day. Starting out this day inside Thursday's range as well, inside last week's range. This is some buy side here. More buy side. I think ES went to all-time highs, right, guys? We have open in 10 minutes, sorry. 10 minutes, and we have today red folder news actually on a Monday. 9:45. Yep. ES at all-time highs. We'll just have to engage as if, price at all-time highs. Therefore, then you'll have to just use Fibonacci extensions as some targets if you're going for longs, right? Okay, let's have some water. Let's check out chats. How's chat doing? How's everyone doing? Did you miss me for 2 days? Actually, a great flight back, 7-hour flight back. I recommend no movies, no TV, no sleeping, just you and your thoughts, right? I tried to read a book, and I was reading it. I only got like 78 pages through because my mind kept wandering and connecting it sort of to my own life and things like that. And then I was like, you know what, let me just stop, because every other sentence I had to refocus. And then I just took out my journal and I wrote in there. And then just like literally sat with my thoughts, and I was like, I feel so much better. I feel so good. I feel like a lot of everybody today, they're like running away from their own thoughts, right, with distractions, with addictions, everything. I'm no better, really. So, but if you sit with yourself, figure out better, like, who you are, what you want to do, things like that, what do you enjoy doing? So I just came to a conclusion, I actually really do like streaming. I would admit, like, in the past, sometimes it's really difficult, the hard times, but I'm enjoying it. I enjoy coming back. So here we are. Let's mark out 9:30. You know what's wild is that I forgot. There's no like VAT tax refund in the UK, so good thing I didn't shop too much. It's wild, 20% sales tax there, because they're not part of the EU. But I think it ended in 2021. They had VAT tax refund. It's all right. One said, "Oh, Tanya should move to the UK. It's better trading hours." Yeah, I guess you could trade London session and you could trade New York session, right? I don't know, the lifestyle is totally different though. And also I wouldn't go to the UK because like I would go probably just somewhere in Europe, because I do have an EU passport as well as an American passport, so why would I go and try to get a visa? Plus the pound's stronger than the dollar. Okay, so last of those equal highs. No more buy side here, obviously. NQ is not at all-time highs yet. What's Chaz? Are you guys bullish or bearish today? It's Monday. Do you have 9:45 a.m. news? How are we starting off the day? Probably gapping. We're gapping up? Yeah. Gapping up a bit. London had this jagged response here. So let's put a poll in the chat. Got 6 minutes till open. Bearish, of course. Amsterdam. Helping a lot of people. Okay, Tanya, love your hair. Thank you. You know what? I went to the hairdresser literally before my flight. And my friend was like, "You're nuts," right? My other friend that went on the trip. She was like, "Huh? She's at the hair salon?" I will just stuff my schedule like that. Because why not? And I already it's like I went to my flight was at 7:30, so I went to the hairdresser at 4:30. Oh no, I went to the hairdresser at 12:30, so I had to be at the airport at 4:30. I'm telling you, I don't know what happened, but I was there until like 4 p.m. She just loved to play with my hair. I was like, what's happening here? They added like, I don't know, gloss too. But like my hair does not take a long time to lighten, like takes 20 minutes, so but you know, chatting and such. I still made the flight. What's your bias, bullish or bearish or chop? It's giving a share from Clueless. Can't go wrong with going a little ponder, right? Do. Dobro jutro, yeah. Can you give one brief explanation of ICT macros? I think you should go to ictindex.io. Say the website again. Say the website again. ictindex.io and put your question in there, because then they'll give you specific timestamps. It's essentially like the closing of one hourly candle into the opening of the other, and where it's likely that much action will happen, right? Do I expect a huge move today? Not really. It's a Monday. Even though there is high impact news, what's the rest of the week? There's better stuff later this week. CB consumer confidence tomorrow at 10. There's unemployment claims and GDP on Thursday, which is going to be the biggest mover. Ooh, Fed Powell is speaking 9:20 a.m. on Thursday. That's going to be annoying. And then we have PCE on Friday. Yay. Okay. Well, this is a London low. Not even feeling jet lag too much, actually. That's why I didn't sleep on the plane. Like, let's go back to New York time. Decided to go back to my beautiful $6,000 bed, though. I have the 8-pod. Just like, it literally adjusts your temperature of the bed with like a water pump that runs through the bed according to your own body temperature and your own preferences and whatever. We're gapping up. I'll mark out where we ended on Friday. All right. 1 minute till open, everybody. Yes. Like a weird structure, honestly. Those smooth highs on EOS that look like they want to be run. Not really seeing anything too much right now, so marked out some buy side and sell side. See what gets hit first and how they react to some levels, as we always do. Plus, we have that news. What's the chat saying for bias? Mostly bullish. Low gaming just in huge letters. I wipe out my capital on a Monday morning. What was one thing I liked about London? The weather there was good while I was there, actually. Now, right as I left, it started raining, and it's raining all week there now. It didn't rain while I was there. One thing that I liked, I liked Portobello Market, Notting Hill. Lots of different like vendors and shops. Oh, and also like the public transportation system's so easy. So easy, like figuring it out. Just has all the stops right there on the wall. Well, honestly, anything is easy. I grew up in New York City, so that's probably the most complicated subway system in the world. Just like there's so many lines there. Over here, that I'm pretty sure any transportation system would be easier. Yeah, we're just letting things open here, dripping a bit. You know, we're between buy side and sell side, sort of the middle. Where did ES close on Friday? See if we like come back down here for NQ. Friday's close. We fill that gap up. Hold about half of the gap up. Okay. Really is just the easiest thing to do is just to look at the 15-minute first, mark out your buy side and sell side, and just wait, then you're not going to get chopped up. How's YM doing? Okay, YM ran those that buy side liquidity already. That like the smooth highs from midnight open. It ran or from Asia. Nothing so far. London high. Morpheus Legacy says London high already taken. Looks like we're delivering from an F5-minute FEG towards London lows. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. Care more about what happens at 9:45. You need to pull back for shorts. I don't know. I'm very neutral today. I'm very neutral, and that's like not the best thing. Meaning, like, it means the price action can kind of go either way, and I have to be adaptable. It's the best when you can only see price going one way, and you're so patient waiting for the manipulation so that you can join in the distribution. Those are the highest probability trades, right? I could see it going whichever way. You can go fill this first, or it can go towards this first. So you guys are so funny about my new hair. Thank you. New hair, who this? It's funny. You can never go wrong with going a little blonder. That's it. Why not? I literally just sat in the hairdresser's chair. I was like, do whatever you want, but keep it blonde. Then she was like, can I do this? Can we do this? I'm like, yeah. That's probably why I ended up there for like too long. I don't know. But then they added like whatever toner or gloss, and that takes a while. That's not fun. It's not I don't enjoy the process of nail salon, hair salon. It's like, a lot of stimulation, a lot of noise, a lot of, socializing. And the people touching you for a long time, like your hair and your nails and everything. It's very overstimulating. Then you want to, honestly, the charts are very overstimulating too. I've been working on getting a good cool down session essentially after the stream ends. Like you have so much like built up energy. It's good to just figure out a way to cool down. And for me, I'm very restless, so I actually can't just like go just lay down and like close my eyes, meditate, whatever. I need to actually like burn energy or like go somewhere else. So I'm like working on my cool down essentially to leave and like take a book, but like walk first and whatever. I can't just nap. I'm not a nap person, but maybe I'll try. I've been doing NSDR though. I feel so much better. Like if I don't get enough sleep in the morning, it's been helping me so much to just do a 10-minute NSDR session. Non-sleep deep rest, for people that don't know what that is. It's like you close your eyes and it's a little bit of a guided meditation of sorts. It's a way like your body gets like deep rest without sleeping. Helps with focus. You feel better. I don't know, there's really not much here. We're just like I don't know what to do. If you don't know what to do, honestly, you just wait. You literally just wait. You don't go down in a smaller time frame, by the way. That's how I end up with losses. Then I'll be like, oh, I don't know. Let's go down to the 15-second. Oh, this is maybe something. This is what someone was saying when we were delivering from this 5-minute FHE because we took London High. Okay, and like we went into this high. Yeah, that's an idea. But when London's a large range, it is somewhat difficult. How large is that range? People said bullish too. Sentiment indicator. 143. By the way, what's the average range now for NQ for the last few days? Let me check my messages, make sure everything's all good. My assistant and the sound. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Okay, so yeah, let's see on the last few days. What's been the average range? I do feel as if, small bodies here, 1, 2, 3, 4 essential small bodies and one large one, another small body. There could be another small body candle. It's not like the most convincing. See at 9:45, we have news in 3 minutes, but we do have better news later in the week, so more impactful in a sense. Let's see here. Let's see. What I do is indicators, average true range. Yeah, the volatility has definitely gone lower in a sense of like the range has gone smaller. For the last 14 days. Let's see on the last 5 days. It's just a simple range of how much NQ's moved on average in the past few days. 336 points. Right, you could see but down here we were like moving 700 points a day. That was wild. First week of August. Okay, here we are. Monday, September 23rd. Average of 327 points a day. I don't really see any bullish SMT. Someone said bullish. The bearish case would be like, oh, YM hit those smooth highs. essentially. That would be the bearish case. Like, oh, now we can go to, we are gapped up, we can go back to Friday's close, you can maybe hit London low. Those are possibilities. Right now I don't really see much here, except it's filled its fair value gap here. Did take that, sure, it did take London high, took some smooth highs. Well, not smooth, it didn't take this high. I think ES did. Yeah. SMT-FY, you'd just be like, oh, SMT-FYM. Then this little fair value gap, it delivered, and now it's rejecting from the order block here. Which is, I think, a 3 minutes cleaner today than any other. So a lot of people ask me, like, which time frame are you looking at? I'm always flipping through the time frames, you can see, like, to see where the structure is the cleanest. Okay, that's 9:45. So we were rejecting from there. See what ends up happening at this news. I'll have an alert if we like go to new high day, because if we do that, then that's disrespecting bearish order flow. So we'll see. So far, it's digging into the order block. Yeah, this 3 minute candle closes. And then we'll see if it does hit a new low and how it reacts there, and then maybe you could join the bearishness towards London low. Maybe. Taking things slow, that first day back from London and the Monday. Don't start your week off like huge drawdown on the Monday, you know? Yoga Nidra, yeah. NSDR is that's another word for NSDR, or that one came first actually, so. We are in the range. Like I said, I only really see the bullish case. I don't see a reason right now. I don't really see what the manipulation was, you know, to go up higher yet. Let's see ES on that news. Yeah, it's following bearish order flow still, you know. ES made a new low just now, I think. It's interesting. ES is a bit cleaner in that sense. Or like weaker. It's interesting that it's weaker because it hit all-time highs first. See how this 3 minute candle closes, honestly. If this is gonna like close back in the range, then some people might say that's an SMT. Not really. I guess. I don't know why that would be. I mean, I guess it could be on the 1 minute or on this. Meh. It's not like it's such an. It's not such a important low, I suppose. And that's not an SMT, so. But people will say, this is a 1 minute SMT. It's like, I don't know, zoom out a bit, I guess. And if I were to make that decision, I would need a clear market structure shift back up. Right now we're chopping. ES did make a new low, close back within the range. NQ is now going back towards high of day. So that's being Annoying, really. It's kind of annoying. I don't really see that as bullishness so far. I want to see it disrespect that SIBI, invert it as well, some displacements. It's like, yeah, when you're at all-time highs, it's not the easiest of price action because you need more liquidity. Sometimes it's just generating more liquidity. And then it manipulates you, and you are the liquidity, right? I'm going to zoom out again. See what the hourly looks like. Yeah, it's pretty difficult. The hourly is about to end in 10 minutes. It feels to me as if it's going to be seek and destroy today. You know, NQ took the new high of the day. Yes, not yet. And yes, took that new low there. NQ did not. Then NQ ran up to take a 930 high. Yes, not quite there. But, you know, NQ's now still in a hourly SIBI. So that's why it could get rejected again. Yeah, that's a pretty ugly candle there. Let's see. I need to look at NQ more here. This is kind of ugly on ES, yeah. I don't really trust these lows to stay intact. They honestly look like they're equal lows. So, I don't know. Still, I don't really have any sort of really good plan or idea, so I have to wait for more information. Pretty ugly. To disrespect this bearish order flow. I'm worried about these equal lows here. It is an SMT. Bouncing on that order block. I don't know. I feel like I still need more information. Hourly looks awful. 6 minutes left in this hourly candle. We're in the 950 macro from here. Did bounce on this. See how it's going, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't like these equal lows. I don't like we didn't really hit Friday's close. We filled in like 50% of the gap, right? YM's going lower, new low of day. I don't like it. Indices are completely out of sync there. Ugly a YM. This YM. I mentioned that it took those smooth highs from overnight. Took those smooth highs. Now it's making just steadier lows, but still chopping. I'm not like a big fan of this, so why is it like this? I just have to move my green screen a bit there. Okay, it's fine. This is why this NQ. I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of this. The end of 15 minutes is so ugly, right? I would love to see. I'd rather see smooth highs get taken, imbalance filled, and immediate reaction. But here it's just slow. Seek and destroy vibes. This is its buy side NQ. There's no 5-minute FEG. Maybe after it takes this out again. Yeah, these are some stacked highs here. Took that then, and then it had that immediate reaction there. Because it's still hourly SIBIs. What's like the range of this? It looks like to me like Friday's close does align with midpoint of this wick as well. Yeah, it does. Pretty interesting. Yeah, I don't trust those lows on NQ, really. It could come back here. Especially since I think it's seek and destroy. I have to take a deep breath because it's just that it is annoying that when you have SMTs on a couple of different sides and you don't really see anything that's that good, just waiting. I mean, look, this is very ugly, ES. Pretty ugly. I want to see, if it's going to go for this low, which it might because it is staying kind of hanging out here too long. We'll just see how it reacts here. Didn't really do anything for more bearishness though yet. Probably like flat on the day. Yeah, we're up 0.27%. Most of chat voted bullish today. The only thing really I see is, that 1-minute SMT at the lows for bullishness, and it's a pretty weak argument. It's not the strongest argument. Because if you go on the 15, that's not an SMT. If I'm wrong with that, I'm missing something else. Feel free to point it out, but I don't really see much. And I don't really, but that's more for your colleagues in the chat, your peers. Treat each other with respect, by the way. 5. It would need more proof to me for more bullishness, which would mean like displacement over these highs again. And then maybe I'd probably join. Right now it's very 50-50, you see. That's why I'm making new lows. So it's like low probability conditions. Low probability conditions. SMTs on both sides. Now ES making these, like, generating liquidity here. Equal highs there. Equal lows here and Q. SMT. Some people are saying this is SMT. I did say that's not really a strong argument. 1 minute. This is also an SMT, you know. Zoom out more, and we're just ping-ponging. In the 4 hour, we are still bullish, right? 4 hour, filled in this fair value gap. Candle closes higher. But that being said, there's some speed bumps here. So I'd rather let them exhaust themselves, exhaust the speed bumps, maybe have another manipulation. And then I'll join. But anyway, here, right now, yeah, this got disrespected. Let's see. What happens here? Still part of the 950 macro, the 1010. Wow, I can't get this line straight for the life of me. Okay. Doesn't seem like a bad idea to short, I guess. Yeah, it reacts here. Rather see it reject from there. Reject 50%, then maybe I'd look into it, but this is really just trading chop. That's not doing anything for us there, so nope. Okay. That idea was quickly scratched. I then was looking at to see I was at some sort of SMT. It's not either. So I was looking to see if that could potentially be a short, this large run. But I wanted to see this reaction here. It's not a good reaction. This is so ugly, you guys. I don't know what to say. It's a Monday. Monday, first day back. Don't be excited to press the button too much, which I haven't pressed the button once so far. I haven't taken any trade because it looks like rubbish. Looks like rubbish. It was so funny. There's like so many different like words that British people use. Like American people, we say trash. My friend was like, I tried to ask the guy at the airport, hey, like, where's the trash? And he was just like, huh? My other friend was like, bin. Bin. We say recycling bin here. We don't say bin for trash. Trash bin, I guess. But we don't really say that. We say like, where's the garbage? Where can I throw this out? Whatever. Huge difference though is like the hospitality in the US is definitely, it's like our huge thing. And in England, it's definitely like, if you ask the waiter like a question, they look confused as to why you're even asking them the question in the first place. How many people voted for CHOP today? That was like the minority, but you know, that's typically is the minority. Now there's been less bullish, more CHOP. You guys say trousers. You guys don't say pants. Someone just said something like that. It's going higher now. Go long. I mean, it could, but like I said, I want to see for that. I want to see new high of day and displacements there because what I've seen here is essentially we've just taken some liquidity and closed wicket, close back within the range, go take the other range. It's very seek and destroy, so that don't want to be part of that either. It's rubbish. Absolute bollocks. Rubbish. Bloody hell. So funny. I did go to King's Cross or something, just because I needed to buy... Okay, this was crazy. I was like, okay, I already needed a check-in luggage, just generally. And I was like, all right, yeah, I might as well just buy one anyway, because I bought some, like, a bunch of tea, biscuits, and, like, I bought some clothes. And I was like, yeah, let me get a check-in. I'll buy it on Sunday morning. I'll Google it. I'm like, everything in central London on Sunday opens at noon? What? What is this? But thankfully, like, this train station, like where they have, like, it's like our Penn Station or Grand Central Station where they have, like, trains going to Paris and such. You know, stores there are open at 9 a.m., so. Shocker! New Yorker discovers things are not open early or late in other countries. I don't know, but that's still crazy to me. I walked 22,000 steps every day. So I definitely walked, like, all of central London. I kept passing things. I was like, oh yeah, we saw this. Yeah, people are saying you're bullish. What's going on? It's lagging. It's lagging. It's not looking good for y'all. If it was bullish, like I said, it should have, like, already delivered. From bouncing on this order block, should have been already quickly making you highs. The stall here was looking bad. When it broke this, I was looking maybe I'd short. But then that reaction to this was disgusting, so I didn't short it, and then it took that little tiny high. It's, like, ugly. There's not much for me to do here at all. When we get stuck and chopped, the worst thing possible is to be in a trade and just holding it for 20 minutes and not going anywhere, right? So we only moved, what's the range of the day for NQ today? It's very small. 72 points for the whole range in the first 30 minutes. So that's tough. That's tough. Do I still journal trades now that you're profitable? Yeah. Of course. I'm journaling all the time, especially even just verbally and video journaling, and even saying things out loud to the chat. I'm always taking note of how long things take to deliver as well. And that's why there's so many times, you guys, like, people kind of, it is fun to see it. That's the best part. It's like where I'm like, okay, it should deliver in the next 2 minutes. Like, it should go now. It's now or never. And then it just dies, right? Or I literally, and it's just so fun for the edit too. I'm like, oh, drop coming, like, incoming drop coming, like, in the next minute, right? And then it does it. It's because I've just journaled so many things and, like, kept noting, how long does it take? Okay, this took 10 minutes. Okay, this 15-minute candle closed above here and there. And so you have a good feeling for your asset for NQ, right? That's where my favorite thing to trade is. Sometimes I'll trade ES. But NQ is just, a lot of people choose it because it's more volatile and larger ranges. So then, and also it's faster. But I did start on trading on ES when I started trading. Micro, ES, it is better for beginners. It does do less manipulative moves where you can put your stop. You have more forgiving stops as well. Sometimes for NQ you would need a large stop, so you put, like, the stop maybe at CE of a wick or midpoint of a order block, and then it'll go into that wicket and go lower. But ES will pretty much, you can use that swing high or something, and it's only up to a 5-point stop or so. With that being said, like, always looking to see which one's stronger. They're about the same. NQ's up 0.3%, ES is up 0.25. I don't know, that news was not really anything crazy so far. We haven't had It's 9:45. Been almost 25 minutes. This was a doji. We've been ranging. Slowly grinding higher here. ES made a new high. We're making new high session on ES. Not yet on NQ. I said I would like to see like the reaction here to be quite explosive for me to want to look for more longs. I want a nice 5-minute displacement above this, and then maybe this would be an order block to use, but nothing yet. Nothing. It was ugly. Look at that. I wonder how many people were long and then excited as it did that. Now I can literally see this drop because this could be faking out breakout traders. I don't know. Like I said, those are equal lows that are ugly. Hands up in the air. I don't know. Hands off the mouse then. That's pretty much the real-time strategy there. It's like if you don't know, you go up to a higher time frame and you keep your hand off the execution. You don't go to a lower time frame, people. That's how you get mixed up, Yeah. Yeah, tough day. I mean, a lot of times I could, what was it, Wednesday, for example, I did think it would be seek and destroy, but I still had a bullish bias. I still had some buy side to go for. So I did enter a trade, right? And I was pretty patient. I was able to call price well, but today's not a day where I have some kind of itching bias to either side, or where price has even shown me what it wants to do. And just look at the 15 minutes, it's quite clear from that it's indecisive. You can see that hourly close, right? Yeah, ugly. Wicked into that, rejected, the close within the range. The outside candle, meaning it took the previous candle's high and low and closed within the range. It's never fun to trade that. See here, how's it going to react now? ES like slowly trudging up. CES, are you cleaner at all? I don't know why it moved. It moved somehow. Okay. Not really. We'll see in the next 2 minutes how this is going to close. Still quite ugly. We'll end the poll now. 2,000. Wow, that's a lot of votes. Wow. 2,803 votes, and there's 2,900 people watching. Hit the like button. There should be at least 500 likes, right? So 2,800 people voted. 48% bullish, 30% bearish, 22% chop. I mean, be bullish and choppy. That's probably why it's not easy today. It's so ugly. You can scan this at Costco and get your $5 hot dog. Oh, also like the tube in London is just like way more convenient. I'm like looking at the Ubers and whatever. It's the same. It's about a time, and there's no traffic on the tube. This is actually. Wait, I said one good. I said some good things about London already, but like let me say, crazy as an American is like there is no air conditioning anywhere, and I knew that from about Europe. My family's from Croatia. I've been there many times, but not even in the museum, not even in the British Museum. No AC. And I went like decent weather, but it's more humid there than New York. It's crazy. It's like definitely different. in that sense. Not in a museum, not in like the Burberry store, not in supermarkets, nowhere. Nowhere. Oh, it's crazy. I thought at least the British Museum would have AC, you guys. Because like in New York it's such a thing. It's like it's super hot, but then you're like, oh yeah, let's step into this Dwayne Reed, to cool off. So let's step into the CVS to cool off. Let's go in, or like you go into the museum or anything. This is so ugly, you see. Awful. All the breakout traders, bull flag traders, whatever. People that look on the 1 minute too much. They're definitely in pain. It's 10:40. But does that necessarily... Oh, it's 10:15, mental game reminder. Does that necessarily mean to go for shorts here? Do we have some SMT at the highs? Yeah. We had 1 minute SMTs. We had SMT with YM at those buy-side liquidity. It's sort of the same situation what I was looking for here earlier. I couldn't find like a clean thing to do it with. See, maybe now, maybe it'll start giving us some clean action on the bearish side. But if not, then that's fine as well. Let me see a 15 minute. Is there any... There's an SMT on the 15 here of ES and NQ, I suppose. Yeah. Even this or that, whatever. But even YM up here. Maybe ES is the cleaner one here. I don't know. Because it took that buy side. I have to be quick about this if I'm going to do it, though. Okay. I don't know. I still don't know. Like, this is what I was hoping for, seeing this little FEG and then like up here. I was hoping that would be a 2 minute FEG, and it's not. So, let's see this 1 minute. Tiny one. Tiny. It's not even that crazy to be looking at this, though. Maybe the order block, I guess. I don't know. Rather than see... I'd rather wait and see this get taken again. Like some continuation. I don't know. Oh my gosh, wrong arrow. It's just choppy. Yeah. This is the thing, it's like I'm just trying to look for fair value gaps and it's just not even there. The NQ, same type of deal. No, thank you. It's also not in the macro. No, I'm not taking any kind of short in here either. It's just really ugly and choppy. If it takes this without me, it's okay. But I'd rather it's just a lower probability. So it's ugly. And with equal highs above. It's definitely making people frustrated this morning. But guess who didn't take a trade yet? Who's not getting chopped up? Me. Damn. I'm not jet lagged enough to get sucked into a stupid, a low quality type of play. No. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Someone said, I think it's turtle soup sell. I mean, you probably were right for a little bit, but turtle soups are better on higher time frames. So yeah, this is so ugly, people. I'm so happy I didn't take anything here. You know? Faked out these people, fake out breakout traders, not making new high a day. It's very ugly. Like, even though you could be right on the direction, it doesn't mean that it's going to deliver there cleanly every time. That is something I'm going to say again. Okay? Just because you know the direction of where, let's say, people, I'm referring to the people that thought you're bullish the majority, because I'm just neutral. But many other times in the past, I would get frustrated because I would have buy-side liquidity marked out and it would not deliver cleanly, right? That's because, and you're disappointed because you have an expectation in your head that, oh, price should always deliver cleanly, right? That's not true. Just because you have some sort of liquidity pool does not mean it's going to deliver there cleanly, as you can see here, right? This is very ugly delivery. ES is now taking that buy side here. So we shall continue monitoring NQ here, but that's giving this sort of action. Yeah, that is maybe an SMT I will look at now, if NQ doesn't reach there. And if and only if it doesn't reach there and then it actually has clean displacements to the downside. And that's why I've been filtering out trades on the downside. There were no clean displacements. Okay, so we have an SMT there for now, on the 15 now. But I think that's just like one of the most important lessons to know is just, it's not gonna deliver exactly how you think it will every time, right? And I think that's where people then get high expectations and then they get very stubborn and get into too many trades and trades that they shouldn't be in, essentially, right? So meanwhile, hey guys, I'm trying to purchase a 50K starting account, but when I click on submit, it's stuck at waiting. Anyone here have the same issue? I would say ask them in their Discord. They have a good Discord support. That's all, yeah. Man, I'm tripping and locked on your mouse cruiser. What's a mouse cruiser? My computer mouse? Yeah, so far, ES took the buy side. It doesn't mean it's gonna switch bearish right away, but it did wick it. So we shall just wait. You know, NQ has those equal highs. I wouldn't be surprised that it does take new high of day, but maybe it won't reach buy side. And then perhaps then, you know, it has created equal lows here to go for later. I don't know. Or it could just be a ugly grind up higher. So that's what I'm waiting for, essentially. Let me guess. Let me think right now. How to avoid choppy market. Yeah, that's the video I'm going to release. I just need a good title. Maybe that should be it. How to avoid choppy markets. Save money. Okay, we took that high, equal highs for NQ, new high of day. Yeah, still digging into this. We'll see how it does react on the 15 here. Could very well wick it, goes back within the range, and be an ugly day. For NQ, I said that for me to want to go long for this, I want to see a clean displacement here. On the 5. See the next 5-minute candle, but it does not look, it already doesn't look that great. It's like, how big is this 5-minute FEG really going to be? I don't know. We'll see. 2-minute. There's no displacements here. So I'm not going to join that. No thanks. You can miss me with that. What was I trying to say? Oh. Let me have a drink of water first. Their support is really good. Yeah, I agree. Am I trading on expert accounts? Yeah, I prefer the expert accounts because they're like the best rules in the industry, essentially. It's the best withdrawal rules. There's no consistency rules, so you can run up the account and not worry about consistency, and then you can withdraw as much as you want after you get over that little buffer. So it's not like, oh, you can only withdraw 50% of your profit, or you can only withdraw a certain amount until a certain amount of trading days or anything. So that's why I like it. But that being said, because of those rules, it is higher price. But the starter accounts are good too, because they're like the best deal. Essentially, it's only $76 for a 50K and no activation fee for my funded futures. And also, if you're a first-time user, it's actually even cheaper. I think it's $56. It's 40% off if you use code Tanya. But yeah, their support is really good, and they pay out really fast. They pay out like less than a day. Yeah, like I've seen 12 hours, things like that. And for me too, it took like 1 business day each time. But yeah, this is not displacing up here. It's ugly. I don't know. The only thing you see here is a 1-minute FEG. I'd rather not put my risk based on this. I don't know. If anything, I'll see the reaction here, maybe use that as an order block if it continues higher. But given that, you see, look at this. This is why I said I don't trust it right now. Why? Because I was like, oh, let's see this 5-minute. And I said, okay, it's not really that great, but where that body was closing in relation to this high, you could already tell that the next 5-minute candle is likely not going to give you a fair value gap displacement, no? Yeah, I'm going to see how this ends up going here. But it's very ugly. Took out those equal highs. Did leave equal lows. It does have buy side up here, but ES did take that buy side, and YM did as well. Yeah, we'll mark it at 1050. Most important thing is patience. Be patient with yourself and be patient with price action. I do have an interesting story. So I went with a couple of my friends to London, right? It was just literally like, oh yeah, let's check it out. I've never been there. And I'm very flexible. I love my job, so I can take 2 days off for sure. Now I did think about, oh, maybe I can travel and take my laptop and monitors and things, like if I want to go somewhere for longer. But obviously I did 22,000 steps for 3 days, and the last day I did 13,000 steps because I had a flight that day. What was I trying to say? Oh yeah, so my friend, her coworker was also saying like, oh, I'm going to be in London at the same time. And she said, oh, I think my boyfriend's going to propose to me, actually. And so my friend is like, she messages her coworker's boyfriend saying, hey, I'm going to be at London at the same time. If you need any help with the proposal, let me know. If you need help setting anything up, and I would love to like be part of it or see it happen. So he says like, okay, can you like get the flowers? Like a bouquet of white roses, right? And I'm just telling this story because it's so choppy right now. So my friend does that. She orders a bouquet of 20 white roses to be delivered to our hotel. The day of, my friends are very type A personalities, by the way. And I'm a pretty type A personality in the sense of like, I like to know where I'm going. I'm good with directions, things like that, planning. But my friends are even more so, where I can actually take a back seat and not worry about where we're going to eat for dinner, which is nice. My brain takes a break, right? Yeah, no sorts of bearishness, choppy bullishness. Essentially, what I'm going to look for is, again, if it does break this high, does this create an order block within this tiny imbalance, which I don't even like. I don't even like it, you guys. Most likely I'm going to wait until 10:50. Anyway, I'm going to continue my little story. The roses, day of, she messages the company. It's like 11 a.m. Hey, like just making sure they're going to get delivered. They're like, yeah, they're out for delivery. It's 11 a.m. So we go out about our day. We go to the British Museum. We had tea time at the Shard, which is like this tall building, glass building. And by the way, no, not like, it wasn't really that great quality. I don't know. Didn't like love it. They give you like little sandwiches, little tarts, little desserts and yogurts. The dessert was okay. Little sandwiches, all right, whatever. Then we go to Borough Market, and then we go back to the hotel, and it's 5:20. The roses are not there. The proposal's at 6 p.m. We have to go to this like bridge with a view of like Big Ben in the back. And it's like actually a touristy area. There are a bunch of tourists there like waiting to take pictures. So essentially I'm like, yeah, we have to go. We have to then go to another florist, essentially. We walk to one. It's 5:30 when we walk to that florist. And it's an old woman, really sweet lady. She makes us a bouquet, taking her time. We're not rushing her either. We didn't really say anything because we don't rush art. And then it's 5:40 now. We're about like a 10-minute drive away from that tower, from that area where the proposal is going to be. And my friend, she's finishing up, and my friend's about to pay. She opens up like her Uber app, and she's trying to get a ride, and it's not connecting to any drivers. So I'm like, okay, you finish up. I want to just try to get a black cab from outside. And what do you know is great. From a block away, I see a black cab, free. I hail it. My friend's finishing up paying. Like, yeah, let's take us here. We get there. It's 5. and the guy's like texting her, the group chat. It was like my friend and her coworker's mom, who was going to surprise her as well. They say we're like a 3-minute walk away. So he's like running early. And it's 5:55. We're at the top of the bridge, and there's 2 levels, and my friend just like throws her phone at me. She's like, Tanya, help, because I'm better at directions. And I'm like, oh, okay, I think it's like down these stairs. We get there. Okay, we see the violinist. So we're at the right spot. I'm holding the flowers, so her coworker doesn't recognize me in the crowd. Like, she'll recognize my friend. She'll know what's up. And then my other friend is trying to tell her, hey, I think we're like standing in the way of where they're going to come from. And they're like kind of arguing about it. And then I look behind me and I'm like, I think that's from one Instagram photo I saw of them. I'm like, I think that's them right behind us, right behind me, like 10 feet behind me. My friend literally like yells, and like runs to the side facing like the river so she doesn't see her. And the guy passes us and whatever, it went well. The proposal went well and everything. It was cute. And a bunch of tourists there, all taking videos and photos. So funny. And I'm just standing there with like the flowers, going to give it to my friend to give to them. And there's an old couple next to me. They're like, oh, are you part of this? I'm like, yeah, I have the flowers. And they're like, oh, like, do you live here? I'm like, no, I'm from New York. And they're like, we're from Long Island. I'm like, oh, what's up, neighbor? I'm from Queens. They're like, yeah, we're from Northport. Long Island. I'm like, oh, I like the North Shore. I go to, I like Sunken Meadow for the beaches. I go, that's my go-to. And they're like, we're down the street from that beach. Literally a movie was happening. Everything from like flowers not getting delivered, me having to get the cab, directions, noticing them, then the people that were from Long Island. It was fun. It really felt like I was in a movie. Yeah, really just choppy here, guys. Okay. Stalled again, took by side. By side, stalled again. Inversion. That is an inversion. Or some people might have taken this, but then you stop at the high, and it's working out for them if they took that. I'm deciding whether or not I should try out on that, but given how slow things are going, I might just wait for the macro. Did take this low again. Just the lack of displacements is so disgusting to me. Might have to take, this is a 30-second, it did do okay there. Let me see. If someone were to take this, it's not a bad trade idea. Not particularly bad. Now, might be going without me. See? But I wanted to see sort of more bearishness, and I did see it. Did come back into here. Yeah. Now let's see here. It should be a quick then delivery from here then, so maybe you could go even like this. For a scalp. Very tough decisions to be made here. I didn't take it yet, but I'm deciding whether or not I want to take this. Well, it kind of already gave me the answer. Swept it again. No. Glad I'm hesitant on that then. I don't know. Very ugly, even choppy to the downside. I wish it displaced here. If it had FEG here, then it would have been an easier trade to me. This is tough. Very tough. So do you want to stay in this type of the trade I put before? Good. Good. I don't even know. I really don't. The hourly look like ugly. The 20-minute, I wouldn't even actually could just go for this low too. So it's not even too late there. So I might do something if it takes this cleanly. if there's more bearishness, I'll see. I'm like waiting. This is the issue also. It's a seek and destroy, and I'm kind of waiting for a second distribution, and those are kind of really ugly and typically won't really even work in seek and destroy. It'll go out without you and take the other sell side or the buy side and then not be good. Let me see here. Will it take this low and come back in here? Welcome, Radu. Yeah, Tanya's trying to figure out whether she can frame a short here. And she's speaking in the third person, as she does occasionally. Let me think here. Yeah. The question is, this should definitely stay. This is the high. You can put your stop there. Yeah. Question is, am I going to find something here? I could. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm going to try that then. 30-second FEG. I mean, my stop would be up here, though. Go for, like, new low day. Because it could come back into this 1 minute. Very easily, especially since it is feeling like it's going to retrace. This is a premium. There are lows here. We should go for a new low day if it's going to do that. But again, it's chop. Size accordingly. See here, people. What would that look like here? Alright, I'm trying that short there. It'll be it's a 3R and will be a quick stop out of it if I'm wrong, okay? Let's see those people. See how it goes. Okay. Even if you took the 30-second, here it's still a decent 1.3R. Took this low, finally had some FEG. Said I'm just going to take it. Already a really good reaction there, so I'm quite pleased. Just in time for me to finish up my story there, right? What's ES doing? To get stopped, it's totally alright. Let's see ES. Being a little sinister there. The close there inverted it. It's not good. I'll probably cancel it soon. I'm probably gonna get stopped out, actually. Inverted that. The midpoint. This. Oh, it gave me a quick little nice one, and then it completely other way. So I'm gonna take that stop really quickly, probably. In a minute. It's alright. Chop. Still in it. Why didn't it stop me out yet? What's that high? 97.25. 96.75. Probably is. Okay. Well. Oh well. It really fooled me there for a minute here when I was like, oh, that's nice, but oh well. Quick little stop out there. See here. How'd that end up going? Only lost $196. Yeah. All right. Pay the price. Here. Yeah. What was that? 19 points. How is this hourly gonna close? Let's see now. Next trade, if I take something, will be at 10.50. Let's see here. It's so ugly to analyze. L's all around. Not even worried. But yeah, if you could enjoy, by the way, even the hard parts of trading, if you can enjoy that, that's you're basically set. If you find something in life that you enjoy, you're set for life. Huh. Well, now what? Now what, people? Seek and destroyed my ass. Alright, now, I don't know, we waited, took that into a little high. Clearly it's ugly, so it'll be really, really pleasant if, I get stopped out here, small losses are pleasure, and if that's the market structure shift to go up higher, then I wouldn't be mad about it at all. Then I could probably find a long. Little tiny, breaker block on the lower time frame, I suppose, right? 2-minute little FEG here. The question is, am I going to take that to go to there? I don't know. Let me see. I'm not sure. Kind of take a moment after you take your stop out to reassess and think about things. Just a new high of day would be 1.5-ish. I can see a lot of people going long here, probably. I don't know. Let me think. It's tough to analyze this. All right. Just gotta focus. I'm gonna see what it's like when it comes back in here. I'm gonna just wait. That is too difficult right now. Let's see. Someone were to do this. 1.6R. And then this kind of conditions, it's not really even worth it to do that. You want to go for here, 3.6R. Yeah, actually, 1050 macro could be kicking in to do that. So, perhaps. See here. This hourly. Ugly. It's digging into here. It's do you think this hourly candle is going to dig all the way up here? CES. Could. Say 1050 will be very soon, so. Getting ready, I suppose. Just kind of laughing at the barcode action, honestly. I think I'm gonna just wait and see, like, especially the first 2 minutes of the 1050 macro. Is it gonna come into here? Oh, it's so annoying. The only thing you have going for this is that SMT at the low, the tiny one on the 1 minute. Let's see. Right? Let me check my message real quick. What's up, Fernando? Do not force it, boss, he goes. Hey, Tanya, quick question. What models for trading macros? Any model you want. Macros is simply a time, but people like to do it with the silver bullet, which I like to do as well. Yeah, I'm trying not to force them, really. Trying not to force this. Let's see here. What if you do this? Is it cleaner on ES? Is it likely for today to do anything? How many more points would that be then if it goes from here to here? Would it be on the average? Be like about 300? Yeah, 217. So it's totally possible for that to be a range. What I'm doing is I'm sort of just gonna wait until how this 2 minute candle closes. This is a breaker and a order block on a smaller time frame. Should be a good reaction there, essentially. Then I'll probably join it. This is a 3 minute FEG? Yeah, it did. It tapped into it a tiny bit. Yeah. To R. Trading chop, right? I'm deciding whether or not I want to take that long. 1050. Yeah, this is going higher. I'm gonna take it since it did dip on the 3 minute. So if I just take it like this, it's still ugly. So ugly here. It shouldn't really come down to this one. Hmm. 1050 macro. Yeah, I'm gonna try it, I think. Let's see. I didn't take it yet, but yeah, I'm gonna try it now. Alright, if this doesn't work, then I just accept the loss and I go about my day. If it hits a new high day, honestly, I'm probably gonna just choke to stop all the way back up to break even or so. We'll see. But I'm in this trade. Let's see if the 1050 macro does deliver us up here. I'm just looking at, ES. It's also strong. YM has settled. So it's not like the worst. It's not a bad idea. I did get stopped out of the bearish idea. If that's where market structure shifted, I'm very happy to be stopped out of that so then I could. Everyone's always like, can you show your screen? I said I was in it. Anyway, I need to concentrate right now. 164. Right, and this is sort of where I got filled. I said it was still fine for RR. Do you think that this should be held, since this is a balanced on the smaller time frame. It's essentially where, you remember, I was in the short, and it's sort of a manipulation, right? So anyway, new high of day. Yeah, now I'm like, I think I SMTs there. This is the point where you have to decide whether you want to take a small partial, because this could be another SMT and grind and then stop you out, right? I hate it. I do hate doing this. It's not even worth the RR then. But then it's like, do you want to, you can protect your risk more. I know. It's tough. Didn't wick it, it was okay. 10:50. It's the last hour. Last 5 minutes of this hour. Like now it just went back to my break even. I don't like it already. Stalling, stalling, stalling. Which I hate. I said I might just choke it up to the break even, and I didn't even do it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm gonna take that off. I'm not in the mood to do that if it took that high, and I don't know. I wanted more displacement, so I took that off for like -5 points, you guys. Took a tiny loss there. But it's just not worth it. Trading this chop, that could be an inversion, then it can go for the lows. Thinking about how that hourly candle is closing, the 15-minute is closing ugly. I don't see it expanding here. So I'm cutting the trade. I changed my mind. Does that mean I'm going to go for shorts now? Not really. I'll still wait and look. For shorts, I want to see this inverted essentially, right? So let's see here. We already took the high. So originally I did want it to come back in here for me to even take the trade. But I already took the high, and we had some SMT there. So now I'm sort of looking at it for maybe a short idea. But again, we're trading in chop, so be really careful. See, if this closes like and inverts that, and then maybe on a lower time frame I see something, maybe. But if not, then no. Oh my god, why is that so big? That scared me. Thanks for subscribing, that scared me. Okay. I hate this chop, you guys, I hate it. Two-minute candle, how's this gonna close? 3-minute candle. So ugly. Close below 50% on the 3. What's EOS doing? Holding up. This is like, I don't even care if it goes higher, grinds higher. What do you guys think? Did have a good reaction there. The issue is it took new buy. So ugly. I think it's gonna get here by 10:10. 11:10. Yeah, ES did good reaction too. It didn't hit high of day yet. Is ES still stronger? Not really. Remain calm, honestly. Do you guys think ES is gonna hit all-time highs today? I don't know. Good. Totally could, actually. The hard part is just like no manipulation today. If it took out Friday's low, it would have been better. Definitely feels like just seeking liquidity. I don't know. Right now, I literally don't know anymore. Still, like I cut my trade off here because I was like, I don't like it anymore. So like, I mean, could you blame me? Like this is the. Let me show you. It's literally what you're trading. No, so you want to keep your mental capital. Like, look. See. Let me show my executions because I do. Just like whatever. Stop that out of that one for -6 points. This wasn't worth it, and I'd be holding in drawdown right now. Yeah, I'm sort of just looking to see if this is gonna get inverted. I don't know. That would be alright if it took inverted that, broke that low. I don't know. It's a slow market. I'm gonna clean this up now. You just go with 5 micros because it's shitty action, right? So I'm down $267. It's not a big deal. On this trade where I cut it, it took a $57 loss. So it's just not worth it, right? I want to put my money on when it's CPI, when it's a Thursday, right? If it's a Monday, and like we've seen the action like this since the beginning, we knew it was going to be tough. So you go smaller, and I will make a video about that. I do have it in a couple of videos already. I spoke about it extensively, but a dedicated video would be good. Okay, how's this candle closing? It's not inverting it. I mean, but it looks bad. Looks bad. So. Yeah, now the question is, am I going to find a short to here? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. The displacing. Is there any FEG to get part of? We have a BPR here. I'll probably short this. Meaning if this closes here and then there's a 2-minute FEG here, then I'll short in here. Yeah, it's quite the close there. At the very least, I'm happy that oh my god, let me get rid of that. Okay. At the very least, I'm happy where I was able to cut my trade really, really quickly there. Okay. But I am looking for something or other. Like I said, does it market always cleanly deliver to your targets? No. So I'd be patient. I think I'll short if it comes back into there. That'll be my last trade. If I'm wrong, then I'm out of here essentially. that's the day. That's the tea. So I will try that if it comes back up there, okay? Okay. Yep. A very slow day. It could totally retrace here. And it could even retrace to here. So, let's see here. That would be great if that would actually be great. It's like making fake support. It bounces one last time. Fills me here. If it goes to here without me, I don't really care. Yeah, I like this fill. It would be like a 3-minute order block and a 3-minute inversion as well. I would love for it. Fake support, bounce here, fill me, lower. Not, then, you know, the day's over and you're fine. If I don't get filled, I don't get filled. I'm not chasing. There's nothing to get involved with. Anyway, I'm not shorting this either. Actually, this is a I don't know. No, I don't want to do that. No, I'm just thinking about, oh, would I short this little 1 minute? I don't think so. You'd be shorting the bottom of the range for a scalp. Where would you put your? You could technically put your stop there. You think that's a 1 minute breaker? Again, it's so choppy, and I think in seek and destroy environments, those kinds of PD arrays don't really get respected so much. So yeah, let's see. Will I get filled up here? It's also 11:07. It's like, is it even worth it? Anything, I just tape read, and if this ends up working out, tape read, and I remember for next time. But I'm okay with missing it because it's just too hard. It's too hard in the lower side of the range to be shorting something like that, because you've seen here it hasn't really worked out that too well. Although this is a breaker. What would that have looked like if I did do that? I already took some little sell side, you know. It's like a 1-to-1. Right? It's not really worth it. I don't know. It's 11:08 now. I would have liked it to get filled on this candle. So I don't know if I'll just cancel that trade. I'm going to cancel it for now and just look what's happening here. Version on the 3, and I kept bleeding. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Really? Oh, wait. I thought I canceled that. What the heck? Okay. Not loving it. You know, like McDonald's. Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. I'm not loving it. Honestly, it traces here. It could. Just wondering how long that trade would take, because then it's not in the macro anymore. I think I would take that trade still. Retraces there. On the 3, it's retracing. Let me just literally do this. Okay, minimum needs to do is this, essentially. Could you do that as a stop? Guess that you don't. Shouldn't really retrace all the way there. Where's the 2 minute? Did it come back? It isn't 50% right now. The 3. %50 retracement with that leg down. Deciding whether to short this. Oh my god. So annoying. It's 11:10. The 5, it did dip into it. Maybe if it does... Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I hate this. I'm gonna try it there. It would be kind of funny if I got manipulated, but I'm gonna try this. 97. Can't even see right now. Okay. Already in 5 points drawdown, as we love to see it. Okay. But like I said, I did buy the bottom of there. It's fine. It rejected in 50% there. There's a few speed bumps here. Stop here. That's where 3 PD arrays would fail. This breaker, fair value gap, midpoint of an order block, whatever. So even with my fill, it's a 1.5 R. So we'll see. I'm gonna give it like 10 minutes, and if I'm still in drawdown, then whatever. If it's another stop, lesson learned, you know? See if it ends up retracing to where I originally wanted it. I'm not gonna add. Well, let's see if it does end up coming into that 2 minute. Doesn't really have to. That's why I entered here, because it did dip on the 3 and the 5. You know? That's why my stop's kind of like above this 5-minute FEG. Yeah. I think this is fake support, and it's going to take out the low of the day. Just by the way the hourly candles are ugly. And 15 as well. So I'm going to hold on to this trade, I think. Yeah. We'll see. If it chops me out, then it chops me out. It's a 5 micro. Looks fine the way it's closing. On the 5, that's a pretty for the first candle that retracing the 5-minute, it's pretty weak there. And these 3 minutes, right? Wicks, 2 of them now. So that would be good where I sort of, I flipped, I cut my trade off here. I did because I didn't like it on the 32nd after it took new high of day, just inverting this. But anyway, we're going to see how this ends up going. So far, it's like not doing much. Might be holding in chop for a little bit, or maybe even chops up. But I'm going to hold it. I'm not tilted in any way either. Did I get a bad fill? Yeah. I typically do. But I'm like 5 points in drawdown. But if I had a better fill, I'd be fine, So it doesn't mean that the trade's bad. Let's see. Ideally, this starts dropping soon. Yeah, ideally. This is sort of... Could reach up again into here. Right? Into this order block. Could reach up again. I wouldn't be worried. Or panicking. If I win, I'll win how many points? 40 points. So that'll make up my losses, Right? Yeah, 40 points. Let me put it... What's the low of the day? 31.25. We'll put it at 31. Right? It's control. You gotta be careful. Okay. I'll put it at 31. Okay, so now I would like it to, I think, distribute lower. Start distributing lower. Quickly. See if it's disrespected anything on the 1 minute. Or disrespected this bullish fair value gap. Ideally, it doesn't wick this. Ideally, it just drops now. Yeah, ideally, this 5 minute closes strongly. We'll see. Looks okay. It looks good. It is closing strong. So I think then I could probably move my stop soon. I think I will actually, because I don't want it to come back anymore. If I want this 5 minute to start distributing lower. I'm gonna put my stop up here now. So I'm only risking 14 points now. This is an inversion. Some people might be joining in the party here. I don't know. Didn't really take any, I don't know, because it didn't really take any buy side for them. So I don't know if they'd even like that, but I'm just noting that it's disrespecting this bullish adhere. Yeah, that's why I'm sort of moving it up here, because it's like 11:20. It comes back up again here. Like, I don't even want to hold it anymore, I don't think. I'm on 5 minute close, at least below the previous. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I'll just be patient here. Be patient here. It's gonna go. Maybe some people might be even going for lower, but I don't care. We're not in the macros anymore. I'm just gonna take the low-hanging fruit here. Some people might be going for Friday's close or London low. I don't know. It's a Monday. I don't really have high expectations. So now the trade dynamically is this. You know, it does make me wonder, oh, should I add? I don't know. Not in this environment. This is not an environment where I pyramid in. Right now, you don't want to see it really. I'm going to 15 second because I'm thinking of terms of 5 minute, but it shouldn't really displace over any kind of high, even on that kind of thing. So let's see here. This candle, first minute, it could dig up into it. That's fine. I'm thinking in terms of manipulation. Then it could start distributing lower. We'll see. The blind man. It's a really ugly chop, honestly. See on the 15 second. That's annoying. I don't know. Now I'm back at break even. Just like whatever, but like, I don't know. I wanted it to distribute. I'm still gonna hold this. Still gonna hold it like this. This is, this candle is reaching back up again to here, whatever. If I get stopped out, it's whatever. See if it ends up being an SMT on a tiny time frame or not. I hate it, really. I don't like it anymore. The chop is real, folks. The chop is real. Now I'm down 2 points. Let's see here, though. This high, and not really, but yeah, I could come back into this area again, especially it's that kind of time. Might get stopped out here because I didn't want to hold it a retracement here unless I want to move my stop again here and hold it for longer. I don't want to do that. I want to be part of sort of faster distribution. So let's see if this ends up perhaps being the SMT. I don't know. Do I cut it for break even again? That's too hard for me to do twice in a row. I'm already stubborn. I'm a stubborn person. I'm gonna wait until this 5 minute candle closes, but it's already probably not going to distribute lower, right? Hate it. The chop is real. 15 minute candle. How's this 15 minute candle go to close? Probably not lower. I literally give it. It has 6 minutes left. No, it's not looking good for us. I have to make a split choice right now. Based on this reaction here, I'll see what's going on. Like getting ready to potentially close this. We'll see. I hate it here. I hate it here for real. I have a chance to close for break even still. Just too stubborn to do so. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, I'm closing it for -5 points. -5.5 points again, people, because I don't want to hold this. The chop is real. The chop is real. It's trash. Tanya, she took a $50 loss again. Yeah, that's what I'm like, just looking at how it came back into here. I said it shouldn't really displace here. It did, and then it was horrible, horrible. You know, it's just both sides wrecking. And I don't want to hold the retracement. Like this may still work, but it's just an ugly type of situation where I want it to distribute already. So, okay, so I'm happy I cut it because it would have stopped me out at the high. This is where, like I said, you have to do it really, really quickly. I cut it there, and then I think 1 minute later, it took that high, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to get involved. The chop is real, folks. Stay safe. I'm not loving this action. The chop is real. So -19 points, like -5, takes me down to -330 on the day. It's not really anything I'm worried about. So stay safe, please, please, please. Manage your risk. And I'm going to see you back here tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. Hopefully better action. This looks like a barcode you can scan at Costco like we talked about. So bye-bye.